Okay. Hello, good morning all the students. Here we are again to discuss the first chapter of economics, that is development. Development is a very common term and it is used in a very common way. Even if we study history, because our subject is social sciences, including history, democratic politics, that is civics, geography, etc., and economics, obviously. So development is a very common term in all the different branches of social sciences. We talk of development when we talk of history. We talk of the stages of history from the ancient period to the medieval and modern period. And we reached step by step, keeping in our mind what development means, what we have to achieve, and everybody wants to go up further. Even if when civilizations were not developed, even if when people were just like barbarians, they were less than human beings, even then the idea of development was always there in their minds. Understand? See, everybody wants to go up further. Everyone, every category of person, every category of human being, they want to go up further. They want to achieve something in life. When we talk of history, it is story of development. When we talk of geography, it is a story of development. When we talk of democratic politics, it is a story of development. Rule by one, rule by few people, oligarchy, democracy, development. One person rule, not good. Few people, oligarchy, rich people, after some time not good. Then elected people, good. Republican form of government, good. And democracy, better form of government, development. Similarly, in economics, when we talk of development, it simply means for the common people income. Everybody wants to earn income, more and more income. And for people, more income will be more development. So these are the criteria for development. And you know, although it is a very common term, but the process of development is a very complex task. Very complex means very typical. Because I am telling you that development is everybody's concern. But you know, everybody is not in the same category. Take the example of the school. In a school, there is management. In a school, there is a principal. In a school, there are teachers. There is a peon. There are other personals. There are other people who are supporting staff. They all want to develop. But the criteria of development and the achieving of goal will be different from each other, totally different from each other. So it is a very complex task. In different fields, people are working for development. So obviously there were different achievements, different tasks before them to develop. And students, the idea of development had been obvious among the people. Even a small child want to develop. He copies others and want to develop. Even if we talk of developed or developing countries, like the criteria we have discussed in the second chapter, sectors of the economy also. Developed countries who are already developed, they are having very good technology, they are having good infrastructure, and they are very well developed. Mostly European countries and Western countries. Developing countries, Asia, Africa, they were in the stage of developing. So whether we talk of developed countries, or we talk of developing countries, or earlier they were underdeveloped also. Now most of the countries are developing. So even if we talk of the developed countries, they have not stopped developing. If we say America, if we say Western Hemisphere countries, if we say European countries, if we say that their industries have developed a lot, their technology have developed a lot, it doesn't mean that they have stopped developing. No, they are trying to go up further. So this is a process. It cannot be stopped. And what to talk about the developing countries, they have to go up further. You can take the example of India. 5-year plans are made. In every 5-year plan, there is strategy to develop agriculture, industry, how to give employment to the people. Yesterday we were talking about government schemes have been taken out time to time. They have been issued to make people develop, and if human resources will develop, automatically the countries will develop. So this is a concern. And for development, we have certain goals to achieve. Certain goals, certain aspirations. Proper word is aspiration. We aspire for something. We have aspirations. We have certain goals before our vision to achieve. And when we make efforts to achieve these goals, we develop. Even if there is a failure, in that also there is a development because we get experiences. So development is everybody's concern. There are different types of people in our society, and I told you that all the people want to develop, whether it is a landless laborer or it is a landlord, whether it is a person running a very small business or a person running a very big business, they both have the same goal, that is to develop. Correct, students? So this was about the meaning of development. I told you that development is everybody's concern, although it is a very complex task, but everybody wants to go up further. You have not seen in any of the branches of social sciences that people have developed and now they want to go down. No, that will be ridiculous. So even if people have developed, they will try to go up further. In any age, even we people, we are teachers, and we daily, whatever circulars, whatever new attachments are there in the social sciences or in any other subject, we go through that. And because we want to develop ourselves, we go out for different board examination and for practicals, etc. We learn a lot from different people. So that is development for us. So different people have different developmental goals. Some people give total attention towards income, and while other people, they can have their different goals. I will give you certain examples on it, because our next topic will be how different people have different developmental goals. Different people have different developmental goals. Just now I told you that the goal of a peon in an institution cannot be the same as the goal of a principal or goal of an owner or a manager. So, and both want to develop, but their goals will be different. For example, these examples will really give you a sense that what I mean to tell you. There is a landless laborer in a village, in a rural area, and he wants development, because I told you development is everybody's concern. So a landless rural laborer can aspire to have more days of work, because he doesn't have his own land. He is a landless rural laborer. So he wants more days of work, better wages, that he is able to send his children within the village. There should be a school, a small school in the village, so that he could send his children for studies. One more thing, just listen very carefully. He wants that there should be no discrimination. Nobody should tell him he is a landless rural laborer. No, everybody wants equality. So you can see income plus other goals. Income, better wages, more days of work, income, and other goals like equality, that there should be no discrimination, and that this landless rural laborer can also aspire that he could also get an opportunity to be the headman of the village, because to become the headman of the village, you need only personality, you need only how you can address the people. So these are certain goals that a landless rural laborer can have before him or her. And then a landlord, a very rich, prosperous farmer of Punjab, very prosperous commercial farmer. Developmental goal will be, just do the contrast. In the first goal I told you, more days of work, better wages. A prosperous farmer of Punjab want hard-working labor with less wages, because he could save his money by giving less, and hard-working laborers, they should do more work and they should not demand for more wages. And that he could also send his children abroad. In the first category, he is aspiring that there should be a small school in the village so that his children could study. The developmental goal of a prosperous farmer of Punjab is that he is able to send his children abroad, outside the country, for higher studies, and that he would have all the luxuries, all the facilities in life, all the luxuries. Okay? So you can see the developmental goal. He is rich, prosperous farmer. Even then he want to earn more money, go up further, sending his children abroad, getting all the luxuries in life. Correct? One more example. There are certain farmers in villages, they depend totally on monsoon for growing their crops. And you know that it's a natural phenomenon. Monsoon can be very good in a year and it could not be very good in the next year. So they depend on rain. If rain comes, their crops will be good. If rain doesn't come, their crops will fail. So let us discuss this category also. So there are certain farmers, there is a farmer, or there are certain farmers in a village who totally depend on monsoon to grow their crops. For that, their aspiration would be either they should be provided with some canal irrigation, or they should be provided with a small check dam, etc., so that they could grow crops. There is no scarcity of water and they could earn money. One thing you must note in the three categories which I told you: first category, income; second category, hard working laborer with less wages, income; cheap laborers they want. All the rich farmers, they want cheap laborers, money. In the third category, how he or she will get irrigation facilities? If they have money, or government provide them free of cost. Correct? One more example. A boy from a very rich family in urban area. There is a boy belongs to a very rich family. His aspiration will be assured family income. Again, I am stressing upon income, students. Just look into it, because this topic will come in the whole chapter. So he's a person, a boy, a young boy, youth, belonging to a very rich family in urban area. What his aspiration would be? Assured family income, because if family income is assured, it is regular, then only he will be able to survive and he would be able to buy all the luxury things, all the costly things. Like boys are very fascinated towards bikes, good clothes, branded clothes, etc. So assured income. One more example. A rural woman from a land-owning family, zamindar family, a land-owning family, a woman. She also wants development. So what would be her developmental goal? Again, her developmental goal will be assured family income. See, rich people are there. Even then they are aspiring for income. Poor, that is obvious. They want more income so that they could improve the standard of living. Rich category people, the first goal will be assured family income. And so that he or she is the rural woman, she is able to look after the family well. And she is able to provide all the facilities to the family members, whatever they want. And moreover, she could buy herself good saris, good jewelry, as woman likes, etc. One more. A girl from a rich urban family. She again want a regular income in the family, assured income in the family. And at the same time, she want that her brother is enjoying freedom in the family, so she should also get the same freedom, equality with male and female, because our society is a male-dominated society. And another example that I must give you, an Adivasi from Narmada Valley. An Adivasi living in a Narmada Valley. They have a very tough life, but they also have developmental goals. The developmental goal before an Adivasi will be that his traditional rights should be secured, that no dams or no other multi-purpose project should be built. He should remain near the river valley and he should have all the benefits of water, forest, cattle, shifting agriculture, etc. Correct? So, different categories. You can see NCERT, first chapter, page number 2nd, turn the first page and second page, you will get all these categories which I am telling you. And just go through, and the first goal should be, and that will be income. Why? The question arises why? Because with income, we can plan so many things. You yourself can see, if there is income, if we have money in our hand, we can plan development. So income, but not everything. Income is the first part of development. Because in each and every category we have studied that what everybody wants is more income. What everybody aspire for it is more income, better wages, so that they could run their life. It's a common phenomenon. Income is really given importance in Indian society and in any other society, that it is the first goal for development. I am telling you, not the sole goal for development, because there are certain goals other than income also, but income is the first goal for development. I hope this topic is clear to you. I told you about the development. I told you about the different goals that people have before them to achieve. A landless rural laborer, a rich farmer, etc., etc. I told you. Now the last topic for today will be conflicting goals, and it will be with examples. A conflicting goal means what the developmental goal is having by one person may not be developmental goal for the other, and it may be destructive for the other. Again, conflicting goal means a person is having a developmental goal, but for him it is a developmental goal, but for the other person it is destructive and it is conflicting. Example: rich farmers, rich businessmen, rich industrialists, they want more dams, not dams, they want more multi-purpose projects so that they could get more electricity, more water, more facilities of recreation, etc. And while the communities who reside, like I told you, the Adivasi of Narmada Valley, the communities which reside in the near the river valleys, and they have traditional rights to get the benefits of water from the river and all, forest, etc., they would resent it. Because if multi-purpose project is built, they will be displaced. Like Sardar Sarovar Dam, we have read Narmada Bachao Andolan. Yes. Now, one more example, potters. Those who make earthen pots. They have made pots, they want there should be clear sunshine, that the pot should be dried, and they would bake it in the fire and then earn good money by selling them in the market. But on the same time, there is a farmer who has grown seeds in the field. He wants that there should be shower so that the crops would grow well and saplings would come out early. Conflicting goals. Potter is wanting clear sunshine, and farmer who has just now sowed the seeds want rain, shower. So these are conflicting goals. A girl wants that her brother should also help mother in the household affairs, and brother may not, he would resent it. So there are certain goals which are conflicting goals. Okay, students? So tomorrow we will continue the topic. We will talk further about income and other goals. Thank you very much.